Hi all. Today let's take a look at a new feature of React 18 called automatic batching. So this is more of a change which happened in the background which is aimed more for improving the performance of our React application. So I have created a React application using React 18 but still I am using the legacy render method so that it will run in the React 17 mode. So in the app.js I have given a handle click method, and inside that I am using two use state methods like the set count and set valid. And what I am doing is I am attaching this handle click to a on click method. So now let's see what happens when we click the increment button. So let's go to our application, and here inside the render I have added the console log rendering in progress. So now when we click increment, you can see that the rendering message is consoled once. So it means the render function is called only once. So even though we have given two set state methods, it called the render only a single time. Now let's see what happens when we do the same thing inside a set timeout. So I'm adding a set timeout and I am moving both these inside to the set timeout method. Now let's refresh the application, and now when I try to click the increment button, you can see that two rendering updates are happening. So this is because in React 17 it will treat each of this set statement as a separate statement, and it will run rendering after each of this execution. So once the counter is set, it will run the rendering, and once the valid flag is changed, again it will call the rendering. So this will happen only in case of asynchronous callbacks like set timeout, or even in case of request animation frame. So if you refresh again you can see that the rendering is called twice. The same thing happens when we try to call the set method within the resolving of a promise as well. So here let's add a promise and then call the same code inside the resolve statement. So now if we refresh, again you can see that each statement is being treated as a separate process and the rendering is called twice. So what is actually happening is that whenever we directly call the set methods like the set count and set valid inside our handle click function, React 17 is actually batching it together and calling the render a single time. But whenever we put it inside an asynchronous method like set timeout or request animation frame or a promise resolution, what happens is it will treat each of this statement as a separate process and it will trigger a rendering. So now in React 18 what they have done is they have extended the automatic rendering to the asynchronous process as well. So now let's go ahead and check our React 18 application. So now let's go ahead and enable the concurrent mode in the React 18. So inside the index.js I am adding the new format in which you need to call the render, and I am commenting out the legacy. So now I have not modified anything here in the app.js. Now let's refresh our application and see what happens when we click the increment button. So now you can see that on each click only a single rendering is getting triggered. So this greatly improves our performance of the application. So for all of the asynchronous methods, like in case I call a set timeout, again it will be having the same effect. So similarly for the request animation frame as well. So as I mentioned earlier, the automatic batching is mainly a behind the screen change. So the running applications will not have much of an impact. So let's see whether there is any condition in which the existing application can break. So one such scenario is that in case I am trying to access the value of a variable, like here the count, I am trying to log it here. So in case of React hooks, so this is a functional component and I am using React hooks. So in case of hooks, already the React 17, it will not be allowing to access the value in a sequential method. Like when I try to access the value of the count, it will still be 0. So let's try it out. We will enable the legacy mode, and here in the functional component, initially the counter value is 0 and I am incrementing it, and then I am trying to console it. So ideally it should be 0. So here you can see that even though I am incrementing, the console will still have the old value. So in case of the new automatic batching, it will still work in the same way and it will not have any effect. But what will happen in case I am using a classical component? So I have created a class component called classapp.js, and inside that I am executing the same functionality, like whatever I did in the functional component, I am doing the exact same thing here in the classical component as well. So here inside the handle click, I have used a timeout, and inside this I am incrementing the count by 1, and then I am trying to access it directly here. Okay, so now let's go to index.js and change it to class app. So now it is using the classical component in React 17. So now when I refresh the page, you can see that when I click the increment, the counter is incremented and immediately the updated count is being used in the application. So when we convert this into React 18, what happens is that the value will be still the old one. So now if I click here, you can see that since the rendering was batched, like it did not execute the set state, and it will have the old value. So now what you can do in this scenario is that there is a function called flush sync. So this will accept a callback. So inside that you can call our set timeout. So now if you try it, you can see that the render is being forcefully called and the value is getting updated in the console. So this is the way you can forcefully execute the render, and once it is rendered, then you can access the new value. Hope you are able to get a better understanding of the automatic batching of rendering that has been introduced in React 18. See you soon. Thank you.